Who would like to go first as to introduce themselves?
Uh, me.
All right.
Okay. So, my name is Valkyrin. I play Voyager. She is a shifter, bard druid,
Mm-hmm.
flowing silver hair, glowing marigold eyes, and she is a very curious, erudite, bit whimsical lady. That's all you guys would know for now. She doesn't know why she's here either.
All right. Who would like to go next?
Sure, I'll go. My name's Invader. I'll be playing Jules today. Jules is a water genasi cleric, and just has a permanent smile on his face. No one talks about the bird. The bird doesn't
No
exist.
one talks about the bird. The bird with his fucking excellent
we don't talk about
hands.
the bird, but we talk about the head.
No, that's normal. All birds have hands.
I dare say that bird has a pair of hands.
You get used to it. coming from a mission beforehand, you get used to it.
Birds with hands, yeah, you get used to it. Birds with guns, birds with everything.
Yeah, they're. I don't. Yeah. Shit. I'm just throwing.
He's got a gun now.
Yeah,
He's got a gun now.
I know a bird that has a gun and a katana.
The menace is out there. He's living.
That menace is out there. I could have stopped the timeline from breaking.
But yeah, that's Jules for now. He does wear heavy armor while he's on missions. Just chainmail though. Stuff to show more skin than probably is necessary.
Oh yeah, fantasy armor.
Yes, the fantasy armor. I'll go next. This little red lizard over here, his name is Virdis. He is a funny bloke from the block. He does have a British accent, so have fun to dealing with that when I do the voice.
Yes, a fellow Brit.
One thing that's super noticeable of him, he is packing a giant telescope, as you can probably see in the channel. So that would be covered, but you would probably think it's a weapon, if anything. But yeah, he's definitely just carrying that on his back.
Nice.
No armor, just fancy clothes.
God damn, he's got the riz and everything.
Because you don't need armor when you're a lizard folk.
It's true.
True. Imagine wearing armor. Couldn't
Imagine
be
wearing armor.
It's
That's
fine.
good.
I'll save your asses. It's fine.
I'm gonna make you tank.
Please no, not again. Don't leave me to the melee, bro. Not again.
To be fair, the only person in the party that has high, somewhat tankiness is your fighter.
Jules has 18 AC. He's
Yeah,
out there.
we got the Inquisitor with 19. Technically, I can get 19 if I cast Shield of Faith on myself, but you know.
Everyone has +5 AC if Jules feels like it. Sometimes.
Armor class. Delicious.
Delicious armor class.
Yippee.
It ain't gonna matter when you start rolling wisdom saving throws against nightmares.
That's why we have Blessed Bot, baby.
Okay.
I can go next if you want. I'm Wub Wub, and this is Ira. She's a Sun Elf cleric. She wears a dress of red and gold, very beautiful, with light armor underneath. And she looks fairly stern. She's on the job. It's time to be serious. Not that she's not serious otherwise, but
Okay.
She's the pretty stoic type. My heart.
She's also a terrorist. Light the whole forest on
Oh.
fire.
Well, she doesn't say that. Oh my
She left that one out.
We're just gonna bring that up.
Jules would never bring it up though, because he's also a terrorist now.
No, we're just gonna bring this up in
Yeah.
chat.
it was neither of our fault, and we didn't know any better.
Oh, if only what you knew would be seen recently. Hides the foil of the mad god.
Alright, I guess it's me for finale. Name's Code, I'm playing Ubron. Basic human fighter with a cool hat on.
You do have a cold hat on.
He
What, is your
does have a cool hat on it.
what does your hat say?
MILF.
What does it mean?
Oh, you gotta, I don't know, man. I just bought it. It's a fashion sense.
It's
a
a
fashion-
fashion
he got
sense.
the gold chain on and everything. It's been.
Alright, alright.
Is it? Does he have his license on his shirt?
Yeah.
Is he licensed?
Yeah, he does have the license on his shirt. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He actually has the license on
He
his
switched
shirt.
it on. It's his badge of honor now.
Man, I gotta show it.
And who's your cute friend?
Oh, that's Barry, the mule.
I'm gonna say, I hope you named your mule.
Yeah, it's Barry.
I named him Horse. He's the mule.
Alright.
I love Barry.
I
Are they
would
the
have called
fastest
him
mule alive?
Donkey.
Alright. So, all of you make your way from your respected areas, assuming you have left from other nations or countries. You make your way to the portal, and you make your way to the city of Valtha as you go off the road and up the lift, up to the mountain city. The person that has given you this request goes by the name of Quentin, a watcher.
He,
Just to be sure,
Mm-hmm.
there was a mission I was in like very long ago. Was it in the same city?
Yes.
Yeah, this I didn't remember the name, but when you talk about the lift,
Mhm.
I remembered. So yeah, so I was been here before.
Quentin? Is that his name?
Yes, Quentin.
Good terms, right?
Set this up real quick before I change it over.
We may have only just introduced ourselves 5 minutes ago, but I feel like I've known you guys forever.
Yeah, totally.
We should
Don't worry
go
about it.
now.
Have still time.
All right. The guards will let you in as it is midday. You see the gates are up and open. You can see the inside of the city. You can see various shops are open in the middle. You see various townspeople are going about their day through the gate. What would you guys like to do? Do you want to go straight to Quentin, or what would you like to do while you're here?
Mhm.
Straight to business.
Yeah, I think Jules would just be going straight to wherever he said the meeting point was.
This place is huge. What the fuck?
It's a big city in the mountains. That's a wondrous place.
It
It'll be
is a big
fine.
city in the mountains. So Barry, don't draw off the bridge, please. Going in?
You don't promise anything.
So you let go straight there then?
Is something going on, guys? Hello?
Yeah.
Can't see. I'm too short. I'm too short. What's going on?
Alright, give me 2 seconds. I believe I still have Quentin saved. I do have Quentin saved. Alright. You guys, as you make your way through the town, find your way. It's like 2 feet so I can grab everyone. I should leave the bird at the gate because the bird is clearly evil.
It's alright, I just dismiss him and make him appear once we arrive.
You guys make your way over to here.
Where the fuck did he go? Oh, there.
There you go. You guys make your way to an open courtyard. You can see people are. You can see a building being built in the center. You see under construction. Why this is happening? But to your right is your location as you come to this house. Maybe, yeah, you're right.
Well, this is the place.
Does it look like home
It does look
or
like a home.
business?
It looks like a small apartment almost.
So I will knock.
You knock all the way. You knock at the door. Takes about 30, 45 seconds as you see the door swing open, and you are met with this man.
Oh,
You can
The
see
wolf.
him towering as the door opens. You see a Lupin stands at the door. You see armor is wrapped around him. You see various cloths and other furs that he has acquired over the years. He stands about 7'5".
Oh.
As he looks down at you and goes, "Can I help you?"
I believe this is the place that we were asked to come for a shop regarding surrounding woods.
"Oh, yes, you are the ones that answered the call. Please, come in."
Okay, don't mind if I do. Looks back to the rest of the party who stumbles inside.
Ira looks behind
will
the
just
party.
smile at you and walk inside.
Ira feels like it was pretty obvious that they're an adventuring party.
Wait, Barry? Are you coming with us? Oh, no.
No, he's looking through the door.
This is Barry back at Barry, slowly just closing the door. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
You just the donkey
He's
is
giving me puppy eyes.
the
Single tear rolls down Barry's cheek.
I'm sorry.
donkey is now sad.
No! I just met him.
Inside,
He hates me.
inside, you see a room filled with like maps on the wall. You see various locations have been like marked, or like various maps have been marked with several locations that look like they've been there before, or places that they know. On top of that, you see various instruments throughout the area, throughout his house on tables, as well as various objects that look rusted or have seen better days.
So I do believe introductions are in order. My name is Voyager. These are my companions. Might you be Quetzal? Poor bird.
He goes, "Ah, yes, I am Quentin Hazel."
This is quite the impressive assortment of maps you have here.
Well, I am the one that scours most of the island to make sure things are recorded and looked after.
Okay, I see. Well then, I suppose getting right down to business, would you just like to describe in detail the nature of the issue at hand?
Yes. You see him kind of you see him go to a cabinet, or not a cabinet, but like almost like an old wine cellar where you'd see like the crossed holders. You see him pull out a couple of maps, checking them before he comes back with one. You see him scroll it out on the table, like putting weights on the side so it doesn't scroll up, and he goes, "Well, unfortunately, during the eclipse on the island, the eclipse does some things on the island that we don't especially agree with, and it causes more problems than good. One of those is we occasionally get things called cracks. These cracks usually go away after the eclipse, but we do occasionally have some that cause issues, and they can pretty much form anywhere. One such crack is one we have found recently. To the north here, about half a day's travel, we have found one that has started to twist and mutate the forest. Now, it's not an issue as of right now, as very much contained. However, we do need someone to go in there and stop it. If it gets out of hand, it will affect the forest, and if it affects the forest, it affects the island."
I see. And Voyager's eyes will sort of gaze over the map. Do we have any intelligence about what we might encounter over there?
From what we do know right now, is it would probably be best to have your mouth covered upon entering the area, just to make sure you don't inhale any of it. But outside of that, we are not sure. Pretty much you'll be going in there with what you know now.
I see. No prior reconnaissance. Well,
Question.
Yes.
How do we close a crack?
Well, when cracks show up, something is usually causing it. So, could be a small thing, could be a big thing. We're not really sure. What we do know is that as long as you go in there and stop whatever's causing it, the rift will close permanently. What that could be changes every time.
Does this sound familiar to Jules from the when he actually helped close where the Nocturnal Dawn, or is that different?
Which one did you close? Oh, you didn't close a rift. You closed a normal anomaly on the island.
Okay.
Or I guess not close, you help stop one from spreading on yours. These are more of when things get wonky, these cause more damage. Like bad damage.
Mm.
Well then, seeing as we are first to investigate, seems that we're lacking quite a bit of intelligence. Is there anything else that we might know before we head off?
Find something to cover your mouths. Don't inhale whatever is in there, because it seems to have caused lesions to appear on those that did inhale it.
Okay, some sort of localized airborne disease. Anything else?
So far, that seems to be the only symptoms we've had so far. Some seem to... one or two have shown symptoms of... how would we put this? Dullness? Would be the best way to explain it.
Excuse me?
Their minds don't seem to want to work. They seem like they're there, but they're not. Almost like a coma.
Did these people get exposed longer or differently?
We believe that whatever caused it may be long exposure, maybe.
Right.
And how long did they report that they were exposed before they started to incur these symptoms?
People who got legions were, let's see, half a day there, as they did not have their faces covered. Ones that had some sort of dullness to their mind, about 2 or 3. Of course, that was the ones closest to it as they were examining the area. Now that we know that it is through the air, or through whatever is there, the ones that have been there longer, while their faces covered, have done fine.
Damn, I hate COVID. Alright. Got it.
Well, I don't think COVID causes your skin to fall off, but yeah.
Well, you never know, there's like a new strain every
It's the
year these
damn
days.
virus.
Okay. Very well then. Is there anything we might pick up around town or people we should talk to before we set out?
He kind of rubs his chin. He goes and goes, finding cloth to cover your face should be easy. Outside of that, maybe some way to cover wounds would be good as well. Something just as a quick help, I would say. Again, we're going off of very limited information due to the nature of the rift.
Indeed. Might you have the apothecary in town?
We have a few. You can buy potions off of them if needed. Things like that.
Given the nature of this mission, that might be wise. And she'll look to her companions. Well then. That is all.
Do be careful, and we do hope for your safe return.
Many thanks. And she'll give a very polite bow and make way to leave. Likely already having observed on the map where they're going.
They have shown you the route that they took that seems that they believe is the safest on the map.
Okay.
Outside, Your donkey is now Eeyore.
By the way, as a guide, does Voyager also believe it to be the safest route as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the watchers on the island know all the back ways through the forest to avoid any biggish monsters or a fair amount of the area so that they can travel about without incurring the wrath of both the people that live on the island that are less than social and the monsters and everything else.
Before Ira closes the door, she's gonna quickly run back, peek ahead for your door. By the way, where is the apothecary in this town?
At the front of the gate where you came in.
Thank you. She'll politely close the door. Okay. Well then, our first destination is quite clear. She will
You will find
head
your
off in that direction.
you will find
Wait for-
you will find your apothecary here in the shopping area in the front.
Whereabouts was that? How do I zoom out? Oh, I see. Okay. It's gonna go through the streets. Everybody's following me. Mhm.
And then I will be right back while you guys make your way there.
Such a lovely, dreary town.
It's not just this town.
This how Dollar is like every season of the year.
No,
This is the time I've been here, yeah.
you haven't been here long.
Been here twice. That's enough.
It's your own fault for coming back so soon.
Don't talk to me about technicality, mate.
Just gonna wait for the DM to come back and look on the door.
Quick, boy's not looking. Everyone, steal everything.
I steal 5 potions.
I cut down this tree. How much wood do I get?
There's
We get
two
all the
berries
wood.
now.
Quick, I don't think that bench.
Two berries!
That bench isn't tied down. Quick, throw it in your pack.
The two berries.
The timeline is broken again. 2 berries.
This building must have a door. Quick, steal it.
What?
Take the hinges off.
Hinges off of
what?
Hinges off of
Steal a
what?
house!
Someone climb the roof. Take as much tiles as you can.
Hey DM.
Yes?
We weren't doing anything. We were just saying
Trying,
how
trying to
great.
steal from the people that will shoot you?
Nah, we weren't doing that. We were just,
There's no proof.
we're just reviewing a house, not stealing the whole house.
Perish the thought. Leave it.
We just found this door.
He just found this door off the hinges. You know, a perfectly good door that was nailed to the wall.
That
Yeah.
tree cut itself down, alright? It was already dying.
that donkey already had a brother.
Alright.
That extra wagon we found was definitely already there.
Yeah. Alright. What would you guys like to do? Or what would you guys like to buy while you're here?
Specifically, Voyager's looking for things that might help against something airborne, even just a simple cloth, but also general potions of healing might be nice. Any kind of potions against poison or disease, potentially, if they have them here.
Brandon, an apothecary, Jules will definitely look for like some sort of
Antidote.
mask or something. Yeah, or not an antidote, but a mask, because they probably have one. Working with potions and stuff. Better than just like a bandana.
Filter for Barry.
That filter. Sure, he really is going there for bringing Barry. Oh no, for
Are
bringing
you-
Barry.
Are you trying to bring your donkey into a hellhole?
I have a very big fish bowl, and we'll put it over his head.
Alright. How many potions are you looking for?
All of them.
Uh, all of them. It's like 2 or 3.
With 3? Let's pull up the good old guide real quick. Don't need that. Or that. There it is.
We're on it now. Needs a blue handkerchief just going right over the mouth part of the mask.
Oh God.
Or the helmet. Just so it's an eye slit visible.
Hey, yo, man, you can't wear those colors around here.
This is blood territory.
The blood.
Or Bond's gonna show up back in town after saving the land and get shot.
I am a t-shirt. I went to Dull Deer and all I got was this hat.
All I got was some type of venereal disease.
Oh my God, was this disease? Oh, God.
There you go. Right now to grab everything, and then we'll. All right. So you just went normal potions, right?
Yes, if they have anything against poison or disease, then Voyager would like to like those, but they don't. That's okay.
Then the filter breathing mask type thing.
Yeah, if they have an apothecary mask, something like a little bit more than just a scarf.
They
If not, then yeah, just a scarf.
they do not have plague doctor masks. No. If that is what you're trying to find in that way.
Yeah, if they don't have it, they don't have it.
Yep.
Just wrap a scarf around his head.
It's just a filter over the helmet. All right. So 2 or 3 potions. That's going to run you about. Let's see. $93 gold.
Okey-doke. I can pay that.
I can help pay for it too if you need.
As for your scarves, they will sell you a large piece of cloth for about a large piece of like cloth itself. Or about 5 gold. It's very like heavy and thick, and all you have to do is tear off a piece.
Sure. I'll pay the 5 gold.
Super simple. Just something to cover your mouth and nose.
Voyager already has a green scarf, so that'll be between all of you.
Okay.
93 gold.
Yep, 93 gold.
Okay.
Potions do be expensive.
They do be. That was for 2 or 3.
Alright. I paid for the cloth, so you guys can put scarf in your inventory or whatever.
All right.
Nice.
It's also just a gray scarf. That's all it is.
So these are basic healing potions?
Yes. They will heal for uh they'll heal for 2d8.
Okay.
As all potions have been upgraded to a d8 instead of a d4.
Wow. Potion, that garbage.
It's 2d8 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do they have a healer's kit?
Here's kit. Let's pull this back up. A healer's kit is going to run you 28 gold.
Oh. Yeah, sure, I'll buy 'em.
It's going to run you 28 gold.
The other kid I'm thinking of.
Maybe you guys have plenty of time, as you are going to be in there for just a wee bit.
I got me rations. I got me clothes. I don't know.
You have emergency rations.
Yeah.
My teammates are my emergency rations. What?
Yeah, if the lizard dies, I'll just drag his body back. I'll just slot that onyx gem into him and he'll walk back. He'll be fine.
And always
Yeah.
eat the mule.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
going
that'll
to go
happen.
well for you.
It's okay. Jules doesn't have that prepared anyways. He'll probably just leave him.
Fine, hopefully nobody's dying on my watch. It's probably gonna happen. but-
Herbalism kit. That was it. Yeah.
Herbalism
Or is that
kit?
the herbalism kit, or is that the same thing as the healers?
I know, different. Oh yeah, I should buy one, too.
Yeah, definitely looking for herbalism.
I gotta get me a proficiency in those eventually.
That is going to run you 15 gold.
All right, I will pay the 15 gold.
Same.
So discount 15 gold from your sheet after you pick it and put that in.
Mm-hmm.
Herbalism kit. How heavy is a herbalism kit? Where are you? You are
2 pounds.
How much scarves did I make from that cloth? Just like 4 or 5, for in case Carol comes back.
You would have no for 6.
6? Okay.
So you'd have enough for an extra one.
Sounds good.
Since a Voyager already has one.
Yes.
Alright. Ara will get a mask out of a piece of cloth that they bought. Keep it close. Was the afflicted area close to the city, or was it a little?
It is about
Journey.
half a day's travel from here.
Okay.
So it is far enough away where it is not currently affecting the city. However, if it's left untouched at the rate it's going, in about a week it's going to affect the city.
So there is a sense of urgency.
There is a sense of urgency, but you do not have to worry about being in being exposed in there. You do not have to rush.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Whenever you guys are ready.
What else do we think we need? I should have rations. Do I have rations? I do not have rations.
Ooh.
I should get some rations.
And I always have a couple on you.
I almost forgot I have a bag of holding.
Because hunting and dull deer is an interesting thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I would like to buy some rations, please.
All right. I actually don't know how much those are because I'm just gonna buy them.
They're half a gold base. I don't know how much they are with all the extra mumbo jumbo on it.
Yeah. Boom. Let's see here. It is. You can get 5 for a gold.
All right, I will
Mhm.
pay 2 for 10.
Okay.
Or excuse me, no. Yeah, 2 gold for 10. Yeah.
Okay. 2 gold. This man has straight up has jerky for days.
It's
I'm
pretty
done.
good.
It is.
Fine dining for the noble. Yes.
Could be worse. It could be a Slim Jim.
Could be worse.
Could be way worse.
Just hardtack. Only hardtack.
All right. Anything else while you're here?
Not for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nope, just gonna feed Barry and then head off on the road, I suppose.
Can't believe you're going to take poor Princess Barry.
Hey, he got the whole wagon.
Oh,
Jules would just shrug.
grab you
Rip
guys.
Berry.
So,
2024 to 2024.
you
Barry
guys,
can-
after you have procured your supplies, make your way out of the city, allowing for you to follow the path that the Watcher has set for you. You guys travel for about half a day through the various forests and the outskirts off the road. As you travel about, you notice that the forests themselves are patchy and at points, as well as thick in various areas where even the sun does get blocked. After half a day's travel, you make it to an area in the forest. You can see the wood and the grass and the flowers have all turned an almost purplish red. Trees are twisted and contorted. The area around you is covered in a hazy fog. the vines from various trees now link down on the ground. The weeds and the flowers and the various plant life all change to a not so great look as you guys get closer and closer to the crack.
Oh, hey, Kismet, fancy meeting you here.
What?
We're in the forest the whole time. Oh no.
Just standing there.
Thank God.
Menacingly.
Mm-hmm.
No, Kismet was one of the forest creatures the whole time.
Yep.
Oh my God. Kismet was a tree. I knew that tree wasn't an actual tree.
True.
Okay. First things first, this fog, can I make an arcana check on it to see if it's a natural phenomena or like a magical one?
Go ahead. It's the same login stuff as normal Kismet.
Would you like a guidance?
I would appreciate one.
Have a guidance.
That's a 22.
22. What are you trying to discern while you are looking at the various trees and plants?
I'm trying to discern, for a start, the effect that it's having on the trees and plants. I'm trying to discern if it's a result of a natural phenomena versus a kind of spell-like or magical one as well.
When you're examining the trees and the various flora around the area, you notice a couple things. One is that the trees and the plants look sick. You can see like on like the flowers where the petals are slowly changing from like yellows and greens and blues to a more purplish red. The touch of it as you like move around almost feels prickly. As
Okay.
as
It's not.
for the trees, a lot of the branches and the cells are distorted, so you can see like the trees twisting and moving away from the portal, as well as you can see the leaves on the trees and the branches and such all have the same effect, where it's just kind of slumping.
Okay, so it's not killing them, it's just corrupting them? Am I
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Does the sickness look reversible?
At this point in time, you're not sure.
Okay.
Like, you can see where like the rot has started to like seep into the roots, where you can see very like the roots of the trees are starting to like bush up out of the ground as they're twisted as well.
Hmm.
Do we see is the fog, the toxic fog, is it visible? Like clearly visible?
Yes, you can see it like as you guys had walked into that first part of the forest. At first, it seemed okay, like you could breathe and everything, and then as you got deeper into that part, the mist itself starts to get thicker and thicker and almost misting.
In that case, we should cover our mouths now before we head into the fog. If we have any other cautionary measures, I should note if necessary, I can disperse the fog, but given how prevalent it is in the area, probably only for a very short time.
A wild bird appears in your cart.
This one.
Oh shit.
Kara was always here.
You again? How are you always here with me?
What do you mean?
You were there the last time.
Kara's in your walls.
What?
Where did this fellow come from?
Kara's Kara.
Jules
Don't worry
hands
about
the bird a scarf, even though he probably doesn't need it.
Looks at the mask picture.
It's okay. Kara already has scarf for Kara.
Jules gives it to you anyways, just smiles.
I put the scarf on top of my current scarf.
He's a good lad at heart. He's a good lad.
Burrow is double scarf drifting.
Oh my god.
One for each arm.
But yes, as you guys get closer and closer, the fog gets thicker. Like it starts to permeate throughout the area. It almost feels like it's misting than fog. So
Like
like
a thin mist.
yeah, like how you walk out and it's just kind of misting when it's raining. That's kind of how it feels. You can see as it's like it's starting to cover the cart. You can see like as it's like getting on your skin. It feels like normal rain, but it's heavier.
If I pull up my compass, we're not being like turned around supernaturally or
No.
anything, are we?
No, you can see enough where the trail is in front of you. You can see enough where like behind you where like you can see the way out of the forest.
Can seeing how Voyager wasn't able to determine if it was reversible, can Ira try to, while covering her hand with a piece of cloth, maybe her sleeve, can she like pluck a flower or a leaf, and try to leave the area?
You can.
If you want, I do have a glove from Artisan Outfit, so I can just hand you one of those.
Sure.
I also
Just-
have a fine herbalism kit if that helps.
Oh yes, a fellow herbalism kit. Enjoy
cool.
her, yeah.
Whilst you're at it, might you acquire a flower bud or something of that nature? I can attempt to cast Druidcraft on it.
What's Druidcraft?
It is
Just
fun.
find it. This is druid crafting, and she just explained it, Mike.
Magic?
Yeah. Jules
Magic.
flicks a little bit of like cold air on Kuro doing druidcraft.
The weather's turning. Actually, Kuro can't feel it. Kuro's got scarves on.
Oh, you fool! You made him too powerful.
Can't even feel it. I'm so warm.
Thinking about it, think about where we are. Actually, if you were just to go over to DMV certified Uberon. Hey, mind if I change back here, Mike?
Talking to the mask.
God damn it.
Right ahead, man.
It's like,
Alright, thank you.
Be certified.
it's like bit in his mouth. It's so great.
Alright, I'm changing over to the artisan outfit because that is more covered than
Both
my normal outfit.
both Voyager and Oberon are legally allowed to date monsters.
Huh?
Yes.
We got a
We don't
license.
question these things. We don't question these things. We
Nope,
just
no,
say okay.
We just say okay. No, that sounds about right.
We don't question these things.
That
Just
sounds
smile
great.
and wave.
Just actually smiling away.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Hmm.
So yeah, Ira
Actually,
basically,
have some weed killer. I could try that.
Ira's basically just
I do
trying to
have
see
some
if
too, yeah.
if an affected plant leaves the affected area, if
Mhm.
it does anything.
do you take it out of the forest, or are you just grabbing it now for later?
No, I'm assuming like it's maybe a few 100 meters to just leave leave the mist.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. You take it out of the area, like about maybe like 500 feet or so. You watch as the leaf doesn't change. It's like prickliness and its texture gets less as it is now, but it's still very much that color, and it's also, as you have pulled it out and you've had it held in your hand for a while, or at least with the cloth, it feels almost brittle. Like, not like you know, like a leaf that's dried out, but like candy that you can pull apart.
Okay. And with Voyage's corrupted seed pod, can she attempt to cast Druidcraft on it and see what effect it would have on the plants growing in the area if the mist was gone?
You can. But
Yep.
if the mist stops and the area is contained, it will not spread anymore.
Okay.
Worst case, we just burn the whole place down.
Wait, what?
Scorched earth.
And how'd that
Even
work for
worse
you
idea
last
than
time?
where we were last time.
And how'd that work for you guys last time?
She was definitely looking at Jules when she said that.
Yeah, Jules would answer with a smile on his face.
Yeah, but he always smiles.
He always smiles.
How'd that work for you guys last time?
We're perfect. We stopped a blood curse. We got paid.
We got banned.
We don't talk about the last part.
We'll make sure to ask before burning this time.
It's
Yeah.
only a 2-month ban. I don't plan on leaving the island anyways.
Well, it would appear that the longer that we tally, the greater the effect this would have on the ecosystem. The further the mist spreads, the more irredeemable the damage. So let's not waste any further time.
Basically, from what you can all tell is that if this were to spread, it will not be good, because you can see it is not only turning the plants and the trees and the forest or around the area. So you're at like maybe like from the crack itself, there's about 30-ish feet circle where it's started to spread, and a good portion of the area is essentially dead.
Mm.
You can even see the remnants of some like animals, like smaller animals that may have happened to get stuck in there. Have started to develop the lesions on their skin, and they are dead.
I feel like I'm missing some amount of context here. It might be because I wasn't here for the past so.
I thought you were in the cart.
Kara was sleeping.
So
But
there's a
get
fog
rid of
in the
mist.
area. There is a fog in the area that is spreading. It's growing rapidly, and in about a week or so, it will reach the town that we were previously in. If we do not reach the crack, as it was dubbed, and prevent it from spreading any further, it will bring further damage to the ecosystem and eventually encompass the town proper. So we were tasked by the watch of the town in order to come investigate it further and hopefully put a stop to it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay.
Yes. Which is
So-
quite proud of herself. She puffs out
Kara
her
pulls
chest.
out a flask of lantern oil. So are you sure we can't just burn it down?
Given most of the forestry is dead and this is dry wood, I would not recommend it.
Fire's not the
Right.
answer.
Let's try to keep this
Fire
as
is
the
not the
last resort.
Okay. I put my tinderbox in my bandolier.
Oh my god.
We're ready for it.
He's got his grenade. He's ready.
It's a last resort.
I didn't even get to make one of my grenades.
Aw.
No one's handled any of my downtime days, so no grenades for me.
I gotta steal Koros at some point too.
Upside, I have those barber supplies from a while ago. I'm gonna give these trees so many haircuts. In terms of like trees, like what's like the rough ratio of infested, so to speak, trees and not infested trees?
In about the 30 foot of the crack, you have, we'll say about 15 or so trees are currently being altered by the mist.
I will take out a piece of like white chalk, find like a visible like end of growth, and just draw a line next to it,
Okay.
and observe how quickly it's growing. If it's like growing before our eyes, or
It is growing before your eyes, but it's very slow paced. Like when you put down the chalk line through like the ground and the grass and everything, it takes we'll say 15 or so minutes to like get to the middle of that chalk line.
less than a snail's pace, but
Yeah.
still an alarming rate. I'd say this is an alarming rate.
Well, what my test discovered is that what is already dead of the forestry will remain dead, and the fog will continue to spread and kill more of the forest the longer that we dwindle. What's already dead will return to the soil, but in order to avoid the most economic damage to the surrounding area, ecological damage to the surrounding area, we should hurry up.
Okay, let's go. Zoom.
Yeah, Jules will casually walk behind Kara towards the crack, the crack in space.
Okay.
Kura does a full like roll animation, but doesn't really go very far.
You don't think you want to roll in the dead stuff?
I do it. I'm already dead. It doesn't really matter.
All right. Is the cart going with you?
Yeah, I can't leave it here.
Could have left it in town.
Yeah, with who? I don't
Quentin.
know these people.
Quentin, he'll watch your cart.
Monkey's got a scarf.
He already got a scarf. Too late for that now.
All right. Well, as you guys approach the crack, you are shucked in. Bye. You all have
Wait.
died. Congratulations.
Yippee!
Straight on. How much XP do I get?
We did it, boys. High fives all around.
Yeah,
I killed
let's see.
myself. How much XP do I get? I did it. I killed myself. How much XP?
I personally
How
acquired.
much experience do I get for myself?
All right. As you guys are sucked into the crack, you find yourself here.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
this isn't a place for a mule.
This isn't a place for a meal, really.
We should have brought the mule into church. This is blasphemous.
What sort of vibes am I getting from this place?
What sort of vibe?
Well, okay, so
Like, is it like when I walked into like the Pass Beyond the Veil for my test that one time, or is it different?
what
I
you
roll a vibe check, please.
it is a similar feeling. However, when you guys appear here for about maybe a minute or so, it feels hazy here. The color is almost monotone. The area feels dead.
is there fog in here?
There is fog, but it's very thin. You can see that the entirety of the church where you guys stand at the opening, you can see where holes have been put into that, where holes have been are in the roof. You can see it dripping down into the church. Various roots of like trees are like wrapped around the area. The place looks dilapidated. You can see where bricks have fallen off the walls, where pillars are kind of like leaning or have chunks taken out of them. It looks weathered, it looks worn. The floor is covered in a smidgen of water along the top. The area is slowly being like rained into, as you can hear outside the rain coming down heavy. Basically, this place looks fucking gross.
Is this door real?
That door is real.
Touch it.
It touches you back.
Ah!
No, no. You touch the door. You can feel the wood is kind of like starting to thin from the rain and weathering.
Hmm.
It's holding up enough to block the rain, but it has very much seen better days.
Weathered. Much like the rest of this place.
But is it locked?
Much prefer
I'd
this
try
than the massive body we had to go into last time.
The what?
We didn't even find a sphincter.
We really didn't.
Excuse
What?
me?
We also
What?
didn't find skin suits that time.
We really didn't.
The door does not open.
Jules refuses to explain. He just keeps looking around about.
I also
since
refuse
we're-
to elaborate.
Since we're in a church, can I do a religion check to see who this might be devoted to?
Or used to be devoted to, maybe.
Go ahead.
Or,
Yeah, Jules would
or
like to do
used
that
to
too,
true.
if I
With
can.
the guidance.
Ira, sensing possible heresy, will roll a religion check too.
14.
Can Jules make one?
As you are both are you both clerics?
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
that's not right.
Hmm.
That should be expertise. What in the world?
21.
Yeah, that should be +5, so 16.
Okay.
16, 19.
What okay, I have to remember the word for this.
I got all the occult lore and all that junk for Doldier too.
You guys do not, as you guys like walk up just a little bit, you can feel the slush of the water as you're walking around. You don't notice any symbols for any form of one god only worshiping. There's no symbolism set up. There's no like markers. There's no like wooden signs. You get the feeling that this place is fucking word for it, and I forget what it is. it allows worship of all. It's
Polytheistic?
yes,
It's the generic picture of a church.
yeah, like you are allowed to worship whoever you want in here, as long as you don't, you're not like, hey, that's the wrong god. That's not Typhon. Holds gun.
So not Eldaria.
Yeah.
Starts
Here,
blasting.
here, you are allowed to worship what you want.
Eldaria, yeah.
Heresy detected.
Uh, is the air pump for the organ enabled?
You can try.
You shouldn't.
Uh,
That was out of character. I was too busy looking around to notice.
hmm. I investigate its insides.
Okay. Give it to me an investigation check. 20. You peel away probably about, we'll say, an inch or so of wood as you peer inside. A lot of I believe a lot of organs are brass, maybe copper. I don't remember.
Brass, yes.
You can see some of the brass has started to get like a gold tinge to them, like with flakes.
Patina'd.
Yeah. You can see it looks functioning ish. There's a lot of damage here from just it not being maintained or used, as well as the constant water that is, you can see, dripping down into the pipes.
Before Kuro leaves this in place, Kuro's gonna unleash a sick power chord. I'm not proficient with instruments. I don't know what one of those is.
Earl slams his head into the keyboard and just plays all the notes at once.
Oh, I can't believe
Fox?
Crone's gonna play Crazy Train.
I can't believe Crow just aggroed all the monsters in the dungeon.
Yeah, no
Earl
shit.
plays every guitar center's worst nightmare, Smoke on the Water. And go bam,
Oh, no.
bam, bam, bam.
On an organ.
That's not Freebird.
Oh, I'd love to play Freebird on an organ. That sounds sick.
Take fucking forever. You do see a chest, yes.
I'll check it for traps.
Okay.
I do.
Oh
You'll
no!
just,
Oh
walk
no,
away
it's
from
a
that one.
mimic. It's totally a mimic. It's fine.
Oh.
just don't walk away from Earl for a little bit.
Is that locked?
Walk all the way
It
over
is not
here.
locked.
Oh, a creek.
You open it up. You can see the chest itself is in similar kind of disarray as the rest of the place is. Inside, you see various notes. Or like, you see various papers in here, and you also find what looks like a... How do I explain this real quick? I want to give a proper description for this.
Oh my god, it's real.
You find a pendant. It is... It is almost, we'll say, silver in nature. You see, it is a cross. It's a silver cross, so you have the cross itself. In the middle, you see metal attaching all the way around like a circle, and then almost a star, a 6-pointed star.
For the cross, plus cross or X cross?
Yeah. Plus cross.
Huh. And are the notes legible, or are they too worn to read?
A good portion of the things have kind of been stained, but there are bits and pieces of notes here and there that are still, that have worn the weathering.
I've truly found the sexiest loot, knowledge. Actually, I'll try to read them as they are, in case picking them up like breaks them beyond legibility. But I will at least set the amulet over here. And then I'll be like, I found a thing! Kura found a thing! A shiny thing!
So you touch the pendant then, yes?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I don't even think about it.
As
Why you
you,
walk-
yeah. So you
Jules knows Kuro too well.
you go to pick up the pendant,
Oh, do I explain?
and then as you like, I assume you're like a finger and thumb, like you're kind of like grabbing the tip of it or bottom of it.
Oh no, whole hand.
Whole hand? Okay. As you grab it and you pull it out, bro, you start to see flashbacks in your head. You see what looks like a nun. You can see she is probably about, we'll say, 5'6". You see she is fully dressed in full black and white nunwear. You see the shawl over her eyes, as well inside a flail by her side. You can see
Is it a weapon or like a tool for self-flagellation?
weapon.
Mm.
You can see she looks injured. You can see she's haggard. She's kind of like breathing heavy. You can hear the sounds of moans and scratching and screams being heard echoing throughout the halls. And you see the face, you see her turn around like she's trying to talk to somebody. You can't hear her, what she's saying, but you do see the face of regret as the face turns around, and that is where the flashback ends.
Huh? Where were they in relation to where I'm standing?
They look like they were close to more stained glass, like further back into a church.
Somewhere over here. As I come down from that experience, the object still in my hand. Instead of setting it down, I think I'll keep hold of it.
Okay.
And then I'll like sift through some of the notes and again be like, found thing, shiny thing.
Seeing that Kuro didn't explode.
Well, she didn't
Even if-
explode. Shit.
It's Kuro is the canary, you know.
Yeah. You see, what you can read from the papers as you're like, not really moving them, but kind of like skimming them from where you are. A lot of it seems like a personal notes. Like it seems almost like somebody's written account or journal. You can see, or like as you like skim through it, a lot of it is things like, I wish the best for you in a world that wants to see you fail and only seen as an object. I wish the world wasn't the way it was so you'd have a better life.
I read it sort of quietly. Maybe Jules can hear. Seem like personal bits of paper. Whoever wrote it, maybe it was sent to someone. Are we in a memory?
Could be. I have a feeling it's similar to the other place. Sort of fake, sort
Oh.
of real.
Also, it isn't like how Kuro normally sees things, but Kuro saw things when Kuro touched the thing.
Alarming, but I suppose it's par for the course.
Kuro hasn't lost Kuro's mind yet, so that's good.
X to doubt, but he doesn't bring it up.
Also, Kuro can summon a clone of Kuro now.
Congratulations.
Since last we met, not because Kuro touched his amulet.
I would have guessed that, yes, but congratulations.
How about Jules? Is Jules sparkly up?
Jules is about the same. Visibly, at least.
Still monochromatic.
Yep,
Or-
just a monochromatic smiling dude.
Let's see what the others have found.
Probably actually looks like really at place in this monochromatic temple.
Ira would be checking the blood, seeing if it's fresh or dry.
It is dry. You see, like, as you are stepping forward, and you see the pews and stuff are turned over or broken, or you can see where the bricks and the more of the pillars have been either splattered or broken off. You see like pieces of body parts kind of on the ground. You see the occasional like skeleton that's been almost eaten away at. You see the wreckage of the roof as well, and like the various just like supporting beams have just fallen. But there's a lot of bodies, and it's you can see that a good portion of the flesh on some of them is similar to the animals you saw, with like lesions and boils.
What is it with $1 there in these caskets of blood?
Does it look like any of them? Does it look like any of them have other types of wounds, like wounds from weapons or claws?
Outside of the ones that it looks like they've been attacked, no. Some of the bodies look like they're just bloated or degraded. Like the skin is kind of like turned and like flaky and all that.
Yummy.
Okay. So they died to claw marks, teeth marks.
Claw marks, teeth marks. There are there are like deeper wounds that look like it may have been a weapon.
Okay. We're just going to offer a quick prayer for them. She's not particularly religious, but it looks like a lot of bodies, so...
It's just dirty water, Kira.
Aww.
It's just dirty water.
No
It's not blood.
Right next to you, tell me there's no skin suits available.
No! You got one skin suit. Be grateful.
You're right. Well, I didn't even get to keep it. They took it from me.
It was disposed of properly.
I had so many plans for that skin suit.
That's fucked up.
Just random
Hmm.
pottery.
So,
More or less, yes. You see various, like, pottery, vases, other, like, objects fill the church.
I peek under a pew, see if there's anything left over.
Outside of more water on the ground, that's all you see.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I took a mission in Dollar and came across a casket of blood, I'd have 2 nickels.
A lot.
Only 2?
It's kind of strange that it happened twice on both
This will be
missions.
3 for me.
Yeah, I'm like, only 2? You only had 2 of those?
Yeah, in 2 whole missions. Yeah.
We had the Fountain of Blood in the castle. We had the other Fountain of Blood in the castle, and now we've got this font.
So is anyone thirsty?
Uh,
No,
It was a joke.
Her,
I
yes.
actually, I'll use my carrying sense. Does it actually smell of blood?
It does, but it's not like a full vat of blood. It's like half and half of water and blood.
Someone bled in this. It's not 100% blood. Kerr's not sure if that makes that better or worse.
or maybe it was full of blood and the rain filled it up.
That's even more disturbing. Why would you think that? That's messed up.
It's probably what is true, though.
And that would imply that the people here put blood in the font and then use the blood font for whatever you use a blood font for.
Really good thing.
Yes, probably. Are those like weird visual things on the ground, actually?
Yes.
Can I use like my ritual tools to try to figure out what the heck is going on here?
I'm not very magical, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
I have my ritual tool implement like efficiency and all that junk.
How visible are they? Do they both look the same?
You can roll.
Oops, sorry, I wasn't taking.
No, you're fine. They both look the same. What you can tell is they're very faded. You can see the circle itself is some of the markings are now missing. A good portion of it is kind of submerged underwater. You can see various bits of it have kind of either looks like they've been wiped away or something purposely wiped away, because you can see where like it's smudged. Oh, damn it.
Oof.
A 1. Jules don't know.
Oh no. Wait, do I have Arcana? That's a good question.
Unless I have advantage, but I don't think I do.
Oh my gosh, I do have Arcana. I'm not there to help you though.
To help you.
I believe.
Advantage. Who wants advantage? I can give advantage.
Peek.
Ara also has a little bit of knowledge. Is it? What was the check?
Arcane.
Arcane. Yeah, I'm not great at arcane. What's the worst that can happen? Wait, I'm great at arcane.
Oh, oh, okay. I'm rolling.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Keep moving.
You guys are you're doing great.
It's definitely a
Is that
circle.
real?
It's definitely a circle. It's definitely
Is
a
what
ritual.
real?
Is this real?
Yes, that's real.
Okay, I turn around.
You should totally go check it out.
Kuro's not invest. Kuro's not that foolish. Kuro is foolish. Kuro's not that foolish.
With a 12, what you can tell from this from the smudging and at least an attempt to see like how it was chalked up and everything, it looks like a circle for transferring something.
A teleportation circle?
No, to make something.
Oh,
Transmutation, you mean?
transmutation circle. To make something. Could it be the fog or could it be something else? We don't know. I'm not smart enough to know that, so we should just. Oops.
Oh gee.
Oh.
Oh god, I made something. Quick, kill it. Kill it.
Can't believe.
That's what it did.
I can't believe Voyager was the final boss all
Yeah.
along.
Why do I hear boss music?
It's okay. I'll eat you too.
Well, that's neat. Kuro, did you see anything?
Kuro sees big red blood circles through the curtains.
Huh?
Jules will like look at the curtains and then step up and see what he's talking about. Like, oh.
Oh. Oh.
Kuro, mate, I need you to say psych right now.
Why would Kuro say that?
They seldom lie. Although, just keep you staring at it.
Everyone's like
Oh,
peeks over
okay.
into a hole.
Actually, from the party, who exudes the most air of like competence aside from Jules, who definitely exudes an air of competence?
What form of competence?
You did magic. Ira also looks like they do magic. Cool. I do some spooky hand gestures, and now Jules, Voyager, and Ira, you can now talk to me through my head.
Jules could already have done that.
Yeah, well, we can do it for 2 hours.
Hooray.
Nice.
We're on a Discord
free?
call now.
Okay.
Yes, except Kuro is the in-between between the three of you. So if any of you want to talk to each other, I have to be the in-between. So whatever you say will be translated in my voice.
Oh no.
Jules will just telepathically talk to people at that point.
Can't believe Kuro sounds like Gary Busey.
So hey, is anyone here, sneaky, want to go investigate that? Just a little bit. Be careful.
Maybe check out the other. Oh, he's going.
I'll,
Can't just like
I'll
slap
drop,
a guidance on him before he sneaks.
Yeah,
I'll drop eye for gold on that too.
Say Voyager's gonna be making their hand just as like, do your best, and you're gonna get bardic inspiration.
Had his back with a slap of guidance.
Oh, okay. So that's a total of 22.
Okay.
He's actually rolling. No shit, stealth roll.
Bow, 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 now, bow, 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 now, bow.
Snake, I can hear you. They're clapping your asses, giving you away.
Damn, Kuro think it's fine.
Oh.
I told you to put that
boy.
pickaxe away, Kuro. Jesus.
As you begin to walk up further, you can see in the back there is a table sticking up out of the ground. Around it, you can actually see the growth of flowers.
Hmm.
They are pure white. You can see like grass growing up through here with white flowers bunching up, but there is nobody here.
Kuro disappears from sight, and Jules kind of frowns a little bit.
coming through the telekinetic intercom. Alcor, what do you see?
Kuro sees white flowers and grass. Kuro's tempted to touch it. Kuro hasn't touched real grass that doesn't want to kill Kuro in a long time.
Telepathically, this grass will probably want to kill you too, Kuro.
Kuro is sad at that suggestion. Anything here?
You see various scrolls and other objects.
Similar for here?
Is he
More
dead,
scrolls.
mate? Does he need our help? Has he got captured? Like, can we move up?
Jules is just gonna like casually start casting detect magic as a ritual. Just let me know when it's done.
Okay.
Through the brain hole, I say, Kuro, move towards the right. Kuro's found some scrolls. Kuro thinks there's a set of stairs that lead back down towards the main room.
Scrolls? Did the scrolls have anything on them?
Kuro didn't touch them in case it made Kuro explode.
It's probably a wise call, actually. Good job.
Yes,
I
make
don't
her
want to
explode.
Fair.
Jules is so proud. There's a single tear rolling down his smiling face right now.
We
Kuro
we
can touch things that make Kuro explode without friends nearby.
we
Out, Papa.
cut to the camera. Jules is in a forest, the tear running down his cheek.
No,
Still smiling.
Actually, with my magical knowledge, I'll try to see what this does.
Okay.
What size is your Bardic Inspiration dice, by the way, Voyager?
They are level 1 or 2.
6.
D6.
Cool. I'll look at this. I'll add that D6.
16. Okay. Okay. At closer look, as you not get close, but you're close enough to like observe it. It is still glowing. You get the gist that whatever it did transferred something to somebody else.
But they're not inert. They're still...
Well, I should say this. They're glowing, but they are kind of like half falling apart. So you can see like bits of the sides that are like kind of smudged or were at some point touched.
they're becoming inert.
Mm-hmm.
Kuro thinks the blood circles was used recently. Someone is still here. Be on your guard. Look behind you instead of staring at me all the time.
I'd like to imagine everyone's just like peering through the curtains. They got their heads like atop each other.
No,
Yes.
what's even better is that there's a telescope peeking through the curtains. This is just looking through it. All right, so let's see what I got.
I wave.
Vera just like shines his telescope over and over just so that he sees them.
Hands waves back. Yeah.
Kuro doesn't think Kuro doesn't think Kuro sees anyone, but be careful,
back.
okay?
Can I do my detect magic now?
You can.
Alright. Whippy.
want to touch it so badly.
No touching.
I
How
want
is this
it.
carrot supposed to know if it's trapped?
I want it. You can't have it. I want it. You can't have it.
Ooh.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's the blood
Is
circle.
it like actually magical? I'm
Yes.
guessing it is.
Yes, it is very much magical. It's a biggin.
Do you know what school magic?
There we go. It is transmutation.
So similar to the ones on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to figure out like what these did now that they're like starting to die down?
Give me an Arcana check while you are either observing it or trying to like investigate it.
Ooh, yes. Wait, hang
I'm
on.
gonna try to just observe it. If I observe it, can I use like my perception check instead?
Yes.
As an aside, are the support circles still functioning, or are they also, like the center, becoming inert?
They are, yeah, they're like these center. They're starting to wane as it doesn't look like they've been used recently. It's more that they were used and then that kind of just broke it.
Mm-hmm. Crow doesn't know how to distinguish it, so...
Can I Arcana check
You can't.
the big circle? Pachow!
Oh, man, that's a thick perception.
But it is.
I got expertise and I have
Yeah,
max
mine's
whiz.
Mine's only 8 with expertise. Pepe hands.
Jules, what are you trying to find as you're observing?
He's specifically trying to just figure out what the like operations of the ritual was. Like what the transmutation was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. With the 33 and the 24, as you guys observe it, and you're looking like both of the, at the top two in the middle. What you can tell is this: the something was made here and then transferred. So something like that's living was made here.
A godless abomination.
Something living was made here.
Can he tell if the spell is like actually just gonna like dissipate or if it's just like low charge basically and starting to charge back up?
It is currently dissipated.
Okay.
That whatever they did with it zapped the fuck out of it.
Can you tell if it's safe to like walk in here?
Yes,
Like
it is.
like if we walk on the runes, is it fine too, or is it like just don't step on the runes?
Yeah, probably just don't step on the runes.
Yeah. Can you
Just go
tell
to-
what happens if when someone does? Like,
You're gonna feel real tingly.
so it's just
Feels
more
tingly.
like offensive. Like,
Girl, no!
transformation?
Well, more like you're gonna feel drained.
And then you blow up.
It's Crow's normal state.
You're going to feel like your life is being drained.
Could I drain the drain circle?
No.
Oh.
Jules will telepathically give everyone that information.
Ah.
I mean, you can drain the donkey.
There's no donkey for me to drain. Not here.
Are the
Immediately.
scrolls magical or the places that they're
perceive
held
it.
on magical?
I
No,
don't perceive it.
the
Okay.
the scrolls are not magical. They look like they're more decorative or are objects that the church had put up there because they had valued them.
Okay.
Objects with
Um,
value, you say?
Yes.
Jules wouldn't tell you this, but he's gonna pick one up and open it to see what if it has like words or if it's actually just decorative.
You see, as you well, do you like just kind of like open it like fully, like you take the top and bottom and you kind of like unravel it, or just like slightly open?
Slightly at first, just to see if there's words on it.
There is words. There is in
Alright.
fact words. There's a lot of words.
All right. Is it in a language he knows?
What languages do you know?
I know Common, Dalek, Deep Speech, Aquan, and Elven.
It's totally an Aquan, because that's totally gonna be you.
I just listed all of them, but he does have a Deep Speech, Dalek, and Common. Which
It is
what he.
it is in common.
Okay.
As you
You'll start reading it then, yeah.
as you read like little bits of it, you notice a couple things. They reference the pure white lady several times over the course of the wording to the scroll. They also call for the purification of the rot via the white lady.
Jules and me like telepathically. I think we have a cult situation going on.
It's always
really?
a cult situation.
Something about a white lady and purification.
Looks towards probably in view white flowers. Yeah.
Jules will pocket the scroll for now and then walk over to this one and see if it's the same deal.
Okay. You open it up. You see it's in similar wording, but it's more like more preachy, if anything. It starts out as, "Fate has destined thine to rot away. The pure lady will save us from the rot by sacrificing one of their own."
Huh?
Yeah, Jules kind of just frowns a little bit and like skims the rest of it because he's not really a whole pious guy.
Basically, it is saying that a pure white lady will have to go on a journey to purify the rot so that it stops spreading.
Okay. Telepathically then, he'll say, so the ritual transported someone out. I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say that it might be this pure white lady. I don't have the full workings of the ritual, but I could assume as much.
Oh.
It could be the cause for the rift.
Maybe. But what if... What if this is, like, a remnant? Like how in the Vale there are echoes of things, and maybe this was super
Real.
powerful, and the echo of it caused it to become real again.
It could be, very well, yes.
Her doesn't know
That's why I
these
said
things.
fake and real.
Oh, by the way, what species of flower is that? The white flowers.
Say that again.
What species of flower is the white flowers?
They're lilacs.
Why?
I think they can be white.
Check for
Remember.
traps.
Our
Oh,
house.
how's Gotta sniff the traps.
Can't believe the donkey is the one keeping you guys alive.
Donkey's gonna be my lunch.
MVP donkey. He's gonna run someone over. Watch it happen.
Give me an investigation check. Checking the door, Carol.
16.
Okay.
Is it magical at all?
Yes. Blood for the blood lilies.
Oh no.
There is no healing in this house. There is only blood. The
Is it
exchange
locked?
it is not locked, and you do not sense any traps.
Freak.
The door opens.
Jules just pokes his head in to see.
It is
No,
books.
I'll use my. Use a quick. I'll use my eye for gold to. Oh, my treasure sense. What's the most valuable thing in this room?
It's gonna be a necklace. Watch.
It's you. You're the most.
It was Jules the whole time.
It might actually
Myself
be
from my
that
inventory.
me or Kuro has something in our inventory.
Put jewels in my inventory.
Now, is that wealth that you would perceive, or what someone else would perceive?
It's raw wealth.
Just the most valuable thing, period, within 60
Yeah.
feet.
It ignores sentiment, unfortunately.
Inside of there, the most valuable is probably the books.
I love books.
Knowledge, you say?
He stole me! He stole me!
Give me the book!
What sort of titles are they?
You see, it is actually a trilogy, quadrilogy?
Yeah, a quadrilogy is fine. Or a quartet, if you prefer.
Yeah. You see, all the books are the first book from your left to your right says, "The Journey of the White Maiden, the priestess who purified the land." And those that went with her.
Those that went with her. How thick is this tome?
Yeah, about 800 pages.
Like reading before bed then.
You be
Joel
dead.
rolls his eyes. Cults. Am I right? Big books.
There's a
Kurt
book's
thinks it's-
knowledge.
Kurt thinks this might be important. It might give us a clue on how to seal this veil.
Oh? Hey, let me see that. You be dead.
Wait, let Jules see if they're magic first.
He's just looking right now. If anything in the room is magic, it'll just light up for him.
They are not magic.
No, fairly mundane,
The-
it looks like.
Yoink.
The only thing you see in here is what looks like trinkets, or maybe would have been personal keepsakes that were valued or treasured by the people of the church. So like they have like
Church relics, basically.
like
This was the Saintess's first necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically stuff like that.
this was the toe ring of Andromeda. Aha.
Wow.
This was the first stone they ever stepped on.
Yeah, right.
Are these
The first
more
stone they
scrolls
used
at
to
the
kill
end?
Spill.
Are these like 2 more scrolls at the end?
They are.
But not magic ones?
They are not magic.
Okay. Then he's just
Hey,
gonna like slightly open it again and see if he can read it.
These ones.
Hey, let me s-
Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask her if let me see one of those books that he. Is it books or
Okay.
book?
It's books. There's 4 of them.
Scroll.
Alright.
Jules would hand Hans the 2 scrolls, and then Hans would wobble over and hand Veritas the scrolls too.
Well, first,
Using
when you open the scrolls, there's no wording on them. It's a picture.
Oh.
You see. See if I have this up or not.
I meant the 2 scrolls from outside. For like keep
Oh,
all
okay,
the white lady
okay.
stuff
Yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah,
But
yeah.
these two, yeah, Jules will be looking at.
You see the outline of a woman. You can see to her right, in the top, middle, and bottom, as well as the left and top, middle, bottom. You see various symbols that almost look like wisps, and you can see on the bottom the anagram of the Priestess of Souls.
Mm.
That sounds sus.
Priestess of Souls. I may know of that person.
Maybe a lich of some kind.
Lich?
He'll just pocket the the painting and put it in his bag for now.
Can't believe Crow's been a lich this entire time.
Oh, I'm only so far.
Why you walking away from us, Kuro?
Why
Why you walking away?
I cast Death Bolt on Viridis.
Jules lets it happen. He just looks at the necklaces.
Jesus.
When it happened, I just drained Viridis of all of their life force, and they just
Great.
you're just smiling over there.
He knows too much. Get him.
Well, any secrets behind the tapestry?
Nope. Just a very, unfortunately, fallen apart tapestry.
Oh, no secrets.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we have to actually read those books, but I suppose we could give them a look.
Yeah, I'm a fast reader.
Where did everyone else go? I thought they were right behind us.
Pan over to the rest of the group, let them have a chance to play.
And as we see the door shut, the mystery room has been activated. You're stuck in there.
Oh,
Congrats.
escape room.
It's an escape room.
Oh, yeah.
To the top, though.
Lift up all the books.
The top, though. Ira. Barry. Oberon. What do you guys look for while you're up here?
Is there a sword here?
There is a sword there.
He's about to get cursed. Watch it happen
Yeah.
in real time.
Are we gonna start poking it with a fishing rod?
Nothing happens. What you see in front of you is a sword and its scabbard. You see the blade itself is unfortunately has seen better days. There is a fair amount of rust and what looks like chipping of the metal, but you can see an intricate design. It goes from hilt to the tip of the blade and along the fuller of the blade, as well as the scabbard itself has the same kind of design. The design itself is, you can see it's like the stems of flowers going up and then the bloom of flowers at the tip as it goes throughout the entire blade.
Is it a short sword?
It is a long sword.
Oh.
We don't use short swords in this house. We're better than that.
It's probably too heavy for Ira and her noodle arms.
Alright, Uberon's gonna pick up first the scabbard, see if anything happens, then the sword if it doesn't.
Okay. Nothing happens when you put your hand on it, no.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
We come out the door reading the books. What the fuck happened?
Wait. Why'd the roof fall in? Why is there rain everywhere? What'd you do?
Looked at the donkey. You did this. You did this, Barry.
I'll pick
What's
up the sword then.
Okay.
And what's that sign?
How do you pick up the sword?
Carefully.
Carefully. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Carefully. All right. All right, Sherlock.
I don't slowly pick it up like 2 fingers, just so I don't touch it entirely, and I just bring it over
All right.
with the handle.
Oberon. As you pick up the blade, your mind is awash with feelings.
Oh.
You see visions of what looks like a knight in armor. His I want to get this properly so it makes good. Oh, the one time they don't just fucking give it to me. Okay. This is right. You see he is clad in what looks like plate mail. There are various bits of cloth under the armor itself. The armor looks tattered, like it's taken a beating and it's used. A cloak or a shawl hangs on his shoulders that has cut holes and been looks like it's been through battle. The hood over the hood covering the helmet, as you do not see a face, but you see just a man in a helmet, similar to you. You see him striking out at what looks like altered human beings. They're coming at him at quick pace. You see him frantically cutting away with one hand. You can see his other hand is seemingly pushing something back, like he's trying to protect it. You can hear the grunts and the haggard breathing as the exhaustion sets in. And you are left with the memory as it too turns to what it seems to be pushing back. Its voice is almost apologetic. You can't understand what he's saying, but it sounds sorrowful. And you phase back into reality.
Damn. Ugaido.
Does it, to Ira, does this happen instantly, or does he remain frozen with the blade in his hand for a while?
I was assuming you're actually holding it by the handle, so like you can see him just kind of spaced out standing there. He's breathing, he's there, but it's like he's just kind of standing there, stoic.
Are you good, friend?
Oh, damn. Don't scare me like that. I was having a vision.
This answers the question. Thank you.
Don't scare me like that. I was doing magic.
Love your funny words, Magic Man.
What did you see?
Well, I couldn't see much, only a night. Got overwhelmed. Presuming he's very sorry of what happened. I think he was trying to protect something.
And he failed.
Yeah, probably.
Did Kuro relay his vision from earlier to everyone?
He did say it out loud.
Okay. Was it happening here, or was it somewhere else?
Good question, was it?
It was happening in what looked like uh, a castle. You, you saw what was basically happening, what looked like castle courtyard. You can see like fires are spread around him. You saw the gate busted down. You saw swarms of different kind of like humanoid monsters rushing in, knights being put down, various other unique looking knights and sorts were charging forward.
Mm. No, I don't think it was here. It's more like a castle. Um, Apparently there were some weird humanoid-looking creatures attacking him.
Hmm. All right.
May I open this door?
Which door? Oh, that door? You can open that door if you wish.
Where she's going to open the door very,
This one's gonna be the trapped one.
very, very slowly.
Rocks fall, Voyager dies.
That's
I hope they don't die.
A giant Indiana boulder comes down on the stairs above her, starts rolling.
Ira.
Let's do Voyager first.
Okay. You do manage to open the door. It is not locked.
Oh, sweet. What's in here?
Inside, you find a coffin that is not closed. You can see a dried up hand sticks out of the coffin's opening.
Telepathically. Guys, I found a body.
Is it fresh and tasty?
I don't know, but you should come over here and see for yourself.
Lizard Boltic is hungry. Yes, the body.
Or is it crispy and old?
It's not
It's-
KFC.
It's dry.
It don't matter to a lizard folk. It don't matter.
What is Kuro underneath of Kuro's mask? Does anybody really know? People
You
just assume
do.
they're a tank. Even I don't know what's under Kuro's mask.
He doesn't know.
That's the issue.
Another
Jesus.
mask.
Another. Oh no.
A skeleton bird.
I am Bones?
God, I hope so. Otherwise, how the fuck are you walking?
Magic. You just take off the mask and I just suddenly deanimate. All these clothes just collapse to the ground.
Oh my God.
Kuro's been a warforged this whole time.
He was a Force Ghost this whole fucking time, bro.
Step. Hello, mushy, mushy. Dolly Disca.
Noodle Kuro took over long ago.
I'll carry and sense this. How dead is this body?
It's about 300 years old.
Oh, very dry and crispy. Just microwave it for a few minutes and with some water and it'll be fine.
Turkey, yes.
Don't water the corpses.
And just put it in a pot, add some salt and pepper, some noodles, it's fine.
Ah,
Any distinguishing marks? Any?
You you can see on their their wrist and what looks like their arms, you can see what looks like kind of rusted over jewelry. You can see cloth that has molded away over time that looks very sheer, very like church-like over the body. You can see the body was properly taken care of. Like you can see where they laid it down properly. They gave it proper rights.
Uh, is the corpse of a man or a lady?
It's the corpse of a woman.
I think I found the lady.
Would make sense.
No, that's a corpse.
It can be a corpse lady.
It's not moving.
I hope not.
Good.
I hope not.
Well, yes, but no, Karo, but didn't you say you saw some kind of lady in a vision or something? And
Oh, so a battle nun? That's different. This is a corpse.
yeah,
Yeah, but people who battle tend to become corpses.
Wait, I like how that implies Kuru's concept of gender only applies when you're alive.
That's fucked up.
Corpse is food.
And no. Corpses don't have life juice in them to eat, therefore they're no longer food. I can't eat corpses. What are you, some sort of weirdo? What is this? Is it a vanity? Embalming station?
It is in fact a vanity. You can see several drawers. Looks like they had clothes or jewelry in them, or some sort of like attire was kept in here.
Oh. What sort of style is it?
It's very priest-like. It's like a very sheer dress. It's very lightweight. Feels very breezy, as well as you can see several type of adornments like a vestment and stuff are part of it, as it's in a separate drawer.
Oh. Kurt takes the dress.
Wow.
Karo, are you reading a lady's wardrobe right now?
Kirsty's no ladies.
In a room.
There's no women here.
Wow.
Bunch of flesh sacks.
God, I don't see no women here. I just see fleshes.
Kurt can't tell if you're not a bird.
You all look the same.
Jesus Christ. All right.
That's not. No, this is not Kuro law. This is not Kuro law.
I veto.
I veto that. I veto that.
Okay, let's leave that poor soul to their rest, and I do not have speak with dead, so we cannot question them.
Oh yeah, how intact is the body? Full body? Is it missing any limbs? Kind of.
It is fully there. They gave it proper like burials. It's still very much intact. It's still got its hands and arms. All the fingers are there. Everything.
Is the lid loose on the coffin?
Yes.
Does it
I'm
look like
already-
the body tried to escape?
Yeah.
Is the body? No, the body is not trying to escape.
No, but does it look like the coffin was opened from the inside, or it didn't?
From the outside.
Okay.
Oh, so someone.
But the call came from inside the house.
Maybe I should just put the hand back in with my 10-foot pole and nail it shut again.
No.
I have 10 nails.
It looks like somebody opened it and kind of like tried to get a look at it, see what's in there, more than it looked like it, more than looking disturbed.
Why would someone need to check is another question. A question of which I do not have the answer.
Ira, what would you like to do?
You would like to look at this thing on this table.
All right. You find another scroll.
Is it? She will touch it.
Okay.
Does she explode?
You do not explode. However,
Oh god.
Rocks fall and you die.
you
Going on Vision Quest 2.
you too experience a vision. It's extraordinary. It's great. It's the greatest showman you've ever seen. No, it's extremely depressing. You see a field of flowers on top of what looks like a castle rampart overlooking what looks like mountain ranges. You see a tired looking knight. He's standing about, we'll say, 6'5", armored head to toe. Gigantic claws take over his hands and like the forearm and the forearms. You see him in a very almost depressed kind of looking down angle, tending to flowers. And the only thing you hear over and over and over again from him is there you go. You or as you're like as you are seeing him, you can see like um his chest is almost like thin, his arms are thin, his armor is kind of like half on, half off. You can see flesh. But you can hear him saying in a very like distorted, almost groggily voice, flowers are for her. As there are several, like you can see in front, like as you look past him, a staircase kind of going down up to what looks like the top of the rampart. You can see several soldiers are pierced or cut. Some are kind of cut in two and twine. You can see him covered in blood from that point, but there is not a single drop on any of the white flowers.
Are the flowers the same as in the room?
Yes.
The room here. Yeah.
Yes. They look like the same color and design, or same color and species of flower, kind of flower.
Race.
Yeah. But as it pans, as you hear again, as he's trying to tend to the flowers, all you hear is, "These flowers are for her." As you snap back to reality. So you should probably watch out for gravity.
Takes a step back. Huh.
Visions?
Yes. Saw knight. Perhaps it was the same as you saw, but he wasn't fighting. Looked like he was done fighting. I mean, like long after he was done fighting. It was a bit
Oh.
sad to see.
Alright, we're getting a story together. See?
And did this one have anything to say?
Can she, if she touches the scroll again, does anything happen?
No.
Can she now take the scroll and see if there's anything on it?
You see etched onto the scrolls like wooden like casing. You see the name Iris. Iris.
There's does it the way it's written, does it look like it's belongs to them, or is it titled the Iris?
The scroll itself doesn't mention the name. It just mentions a priestess. But Iris is like kind of carved into the wood.
Okay, we have a name. Iris. Hopefully it's relevant. Uh, can she take? Can she take it?
You can take it, yes.
She's gonna take it for now. Maybe she's the person the flowers were for.
Maybe she's the pale lady.
Maybe. Let's investigate. Let's see what the other found over there. Making sure not to step on the circle.
Jules would have been looking at this like area back when, they were looking at the body.
Mm-hmm.
He was just seeing if anything's magical.
There is nothing magical in there.
Cool. Then he's just gonna look at the book. If that's there. I don't know if that book's real.
The book is real. But are you?
Yeah. No, but he'll look at it all the same.
You see what looks like a. You see what looks like a ritual or a set of instructions that are coded out that tell you. God, how do I want to word this? Because the set of instructions tell you that this is the last one. This is their last hope.
So it's like a set of ritual instructions.
It was, and then you see as a note around it, it says, or a note like under it, as it finishes out, it just says, "This is the last one. Make it count."
With the book, can you try to like parse out what exactly the ritual is supposed to do?
A transference of power to what looks like somebody else.
It looks backwards towards the empty thing, then just shrugs. He would pocket the book then for now.
All right.
Is that real? What is that?
That's real.
What is it?
It's a chest.
You'll just
Wait,
ping
can I
Kuro. You'll ping Kuro with the image of the chest and just wait for the
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus, all right.
Like text
Yes.
Kuro a picture of the chest in his mind.
I do like 7 rolling animations.
Yeah, he just casually points to the other side of this whole weird contraption at the chest.
I'll roll to see if I jump over the thing instead of walking around it like a normal person.
Oh.
They walk around like a normal
Everyone
person.
dies. It seems like this ritual is used to empower somebody. I can assume this lady in white or whatever. And given that the body's gone, well.
I will add a psychic dice to that in case that's not enough.
It's enough.
Oh, okay.
With an 18, the chest is in fact not booby-trapped.
Is it locked?
It is not locked either.
That makes me a bit suspicious. You know what? I'll stand here. I'll use my 10-foot pole and I'll open it like with that.
That's what makes you not suspicious, is that.
It's because it's in the big spooky room, you know? Like over here, whatever. Big spooky room chest.
Uh-huh.
Also, was the lady in white not the lady we just found in the coffin?
No,
Okay.
it was not.
Kuru doesn't. I'll give my side dice back.
She wasn't wearing white, which is a dead giveaway.
A dead giveaway. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So you open the chest then?
I shall with my pole.
Okay. The chest lid opens. You see some cobwebs and the such pull up with it. Some dust emerges out of the hole. Nothing happens.
I put my 10-foot pole. I reclaps my 10-foot pole.
Okay.
Put it away. Then I peek.
You find a music box inside.
Oh. Roughly how big is it?
About the size of a small jewelry box.
Does it have its key?
There is a key.
Ooh, I pick it up. I gently pick it up.
I was gonna ask if it's magical.
Too late.
There is a key with it, but as you pick it up, you notice that a note drops from its side.
I will
There we go.
observe the note.
You see on it,
What does...
it says, "Dear child, I hope to see you in my dreams." That's it.
Dear child, I hope to see you in my dreams. Does the key feel taut as if it's been wound?
It has not been wound. No.
In that case, I'll...
Is it magical?
It is not magical. It's just a
Okay.
music box.
Every night in my dreams. I'll open it to see if it has any contents first.
You open it up.
If it has... If it's that kind of music box, of course.
It is. You open it up. Out pops what looks like a small ballerina.
Aww. I used to have a box like that.
It is currently
Shows
not.
jewels.
It is currently not spinning at this point in time.
Ooh, does it have a mirror on the inside?
There is no mirror.
Okay. Kira thinks that we should show this to everyone else.
Sure.
I don't tumble with this in my hands.
I hope so.
All in all, much tamer than the body place we were in
You never
before.
know. Kuro could wind it up and then Kuro could explode.
It's a real possibility.
Kuro found
Seems-
this with this note. Do you think maybe music box was for lady?
Or some member of the church.
Well, didn't the
Actually, did you share the contents of the wordier scroll, the verbose scroll on the bottom right?
Yeah. Jules will pull out the picture.
in the scroll say something about how the lady was doing something with their own in order to get rid of the corruption?
I believe something
Maybe.
like that.
Maybe this note was from the lady to the lady's smaller person. Child, that's the word.
Yeah.
Should Kura wind it up?
Sure.
Sure, just
I'll
You know,
Quickly investigate the box to make sure it can stand winding.
I slowly back up. Why do I hear ticking?
I don't know if it's magical or not.
Why do
I'll
I
just
hear
check the
ticking?
box. Do I think the box can stand being used right now?
Yes.
Oh. In that case. a tick, 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 tick.
Congratulations. Barry is the only one who lived.
Hell yeah.
No, you begin to crank the key. You watch as the ballerina pushes up. The lid opens, and you hear a somber lullaby. As you listen to it, you don't really get visions or anything like that. You do get the feeling that this was a lullaby to a child. The lullaby feels is filled with a motion of caring, of compassion, of empathy towards their child. And it goes on for about minute and a half, two. And then it closes up.
Oh.
Can Voyager attempt to replicate the tune of the lullaby on her lute?
Give me a performance? I'd say knowledge, but like, it's performance.
Oh, the performance.
Yeah. 16. You get a good portion of the tone of the lullaby down. You get it's a little bit off, like just a wee bit on some of the notes, but otherwise it's for the most part good.
Code gives a little golf clap.
Woohoo!
Pardon me, it was just such a lovely tune. I can't help but replicate it. Anyway, it seems you've gathered most of the clues in this area.
Some form of ritual took place, and it empowered somebody.
It would seem so. Well then,
Most likely still in the rift, though. At least one could hope.
It seems like we have a lot of pieces of the puzzle, but they're not fully adding up yet.
Another question is, would be, how would the information help us close it?
Might be like the other one we were a part of. Just a
Oh,
single
murder?
entity holding it together.
Murder.
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe we need to succeed where they failed.
I don't think
What is-
completing another ritual would be the course of action.
Let's see. I have how many fire reagents on my person? I can make 5 bottles of alchemist's fire.
In any case, we can explore more. I don't think we've seen all this place yet.
No, there was a side room to the south, and there was also one to the north in the main chamber.
I'm not gonna roll a d2 for that.
just to clarify, are these stairs and do they go anywhere?
Those are stairs to look outside. That is a window.
Okay.
Ara looks out the window.
Outside you
You're going
see
insane.
outside you see a forest, or outside you see heavy rain coat the land. The trees and ground twisted and turned. The plants and such all differed about. It looks much worse than the spot you found in the forest, and it's perpetually doing it.
And does the are the is the vegetation too far corrupted to recognize it? Does it look like
You see,
like
but basically you see plants that are like have turned red and overgrown, like vines are sticking out, gigantic like plant leaves, things like that.
what
All
I try
good.
what I try to say is are they recognizable as like any specific region, or are they too far gone for
They do not look like they're tied to any region. No.
okay. And does the corruption goes as far as the eye can see?
Yes, it looks. You can see past the forest. You can see like plants are growing up on top of like ruined buildings and kind of like structured into it. You can see uh birds that have changed and have been altered, that are like flying about, that have the same kind of like legions and boils as others that you saw, the like the bunnies and like the other forest animals that had been changed.
Mhm.
If that's what awaits, then we better fix it. Just gonna try to figure out where the fuck everyone went.
Step one.
I can't believe they're dead. No,
Step one. Is this
everybody's
blood?
dead. Step one. This is no, it's not blood.
Oh, it's never blood.
You got one blood altar. That's all
You
you need.
spoiled me with a fountain of blood. I'm sorry.
There was limbs in
And-
it.
Yeah, it's
He
just
just
like
wants a
orange
sippy.
juice with bits.
He just wants a sippy.
As usual, I'll check for traps.
I just want to nibble on this foot. That's all I want. We're 16. No, it is not locked, and it's not trapped.
A creek.
Kuro, you see yourself.
Skeletons rise up and murder me. Oh, not again. This keeps happening. Kuro's seen too much of Kuro's self.
You gain another doodle clone.
No.
I would love another doodle clone.
No, you see inside another coffin that has been opened. Or cracked. Creaked?
Kuro knows a thing or two about grave robbing. So Kuro calls it recycling.
Cycling, okay.
That's what Kuro's family taught Kuro to do. Okay, it's not Kuro's fault.
Recycle all the things, now!
Kuro was a young and impressionable bird. Kuro still is a young and impressionable bird. Kuro's only 16 years old.
In this one, you find what looks like the body of what could have been a knight. They're not necessarily wearing armor, but they are wearing like what would have been like vestments of a knight over their body.
Like in the off duty, basically.
Yeah.
Do these scrolls shed light as to who they were? To see if they correlate to the visions of the other night that someone had a vision of?
You may search through them.
Peek. I like how everyone's hanging outside in case I explode.
Can you blame them?
Never said he was
I do
safe
bel-
there.
That's a good point. Corinne didn't say, it's safe to come in. Oh, be careful. You're standing on all the traps.
Can't believe.
Jules just smiles.
Kuro is too late to trigger the traps, Kuro says as they adjust the straps on their backpack, which is at maximum capacity. I will say, for a gremlin looter, I can't carry much more loot before I become over-encumbered.
Put it in the wagon all the way up front.
Have you
I am
tried
carrying 210 pounds of gear.
Have you tried just not?
No. That would be silly.
If
And
you
I'd
run
leave
out
my
of
loot
room,
behind.
if you run out of room, Jules will toss you his backpack.
You put me in your inventory? I can't believe it.
I have a dimensional bag.
Oh, that's good. I don't need to breathe, so that's fine.
I'll just
It's
swoop up
Kuro.
Kuro.
Yeah.
Kuro doesn't know Kuro doesn't need to breathe is the thing.
You see, as you read the scrolls, they tell you, here lies the nameless knight. A duty left to a man whose name was left behind in history, but one so important that it still deserved to be laid to rest properly.
Nameless Knight. This means nothing. Do you have any idea how little this narrows it down?
Kuro seems frustrated.
Well, actually, I think it narrows it down a lot because most knights have names.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa!
stare at
Most
you
knights.
hollow.
Dreams again. Disconcerting.
Many people are laid to rest in this place. One here, one over there with the crispy person. But the crispy person's coffin looks like it was opened on purpose.
Yes, but talks of dreams. Odd.
Oh, how crispy is this corpse?
A little bit of salt and pepper, be jerky.
More or less than the other one is basically what I'm getting at.
Less.
Less. So you died before they did. So who the heck are you?
Does he look like the knight?
He does not.
Damn it.
Oh, after they.
This one looks much smaller.
Kuro's not sure if there are any clues in there, but apparently that's a nameless knight, if that means anything to anyone.
No, but we've seen a lot of dead things at this point.
Not a clue.
Wonderful!
And it seems as though we are collecting many more clues, although it's not leading us any closer to any specific truth, other than that there was a ritual that took place here at some point recently.
At least 8 rituals, from what I can tell. This was the 8th attempt.
If anything, it seems as though
I think all these people might have been used in the ritual to empower somebody. This lady in white.
Like sacrificing everyone for one big, super powered person?
In a sense, that's what the ritual was used for.
earlier it mentioned the rot. It might be a link between the mist that we are experiencing outside of the crack and the ritual that took place here. I believe in the sense that they're either responsible for creating it or they were trying to put a stop to it themselves.
More likely the latter.
You don't think maybe this rift opens up and people just have to walk in, read all the things, then realize they need to sacrifice themselves, and then it just keeps happening?
They sacrifice themselves.
No, I believe there's
Yes.
something that would have opened the rift initially. This place is real, not real.
Maybe Kuro should have joined up with the Watchers. In any case, there's more to explore probably, right?
Hopefully.
Maybe we can
I
put a
don't
stop
see a
to
way
it.
so far to close the rift.
Kuro looks at Kuro's tinderbox. There's always one way.
I don't think that would close the rift. I think it would just make it harder and hotter.
Yeah, I'm not burning down the forest.
I'm going to fight the rain with fire.
Yes, fight the rain with fire. That'll go extraordinarily well. Rain stops fire. God.
Wait, it
Now, if
does?
there's a lot more
God
fire.
damn it.
Only if there's a lot more fire than the rain.
Bless the rains down in Hakuda.
Perugia.
No.
Speaking of that, I'm convinced that the rains down in Africa is actually just a song about stopping someone from being a werewolf. You
This
joke.
is like a staircase, right?
You
That's a
joke.
pulpit, right?
You joke, but it makes perfect sense if you hear the lyrics of the song.
Hmm.
That goes up to this little platform here, like someone standing up over the like people as they're sitting.
Another lectern,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only goes about like 5-6 feet.
There's a book up there, though.
There's a book up there.
But
I want Kuro to investigate the door, or do you want to investigate the door this time?
Jules at this point is like certain that at least the first part is decent enough, or at least not ill-intentioned. So he'll
Can't wait for you
just
to be
open
wrong.
this door. Yeah, it happens. He'll just open this door though.
Okay. You open the door. Inside is just a room. An empty room.
None of the stuff that's on the map is
Well,
there.
well, that's there. Yeah, these are there.
What is that? This stuff?
You see more vases and scrolls counter about the area.
Okay, nothing magic though.
Nope. Nothing magic.
Okay. Just go up to the scroll in and try to see if it's like more of the same.
Come on, it's your turn to have a vision.
Yes.
Yeah, his last vision knocked him out for no reason. So.
And you get a vision, and you get a vision, and you get a vision.
Yeah, he'll pick up the scroll though and then crack it open a little bit to
Okay.
see if it's like more of the same.
All right. Jules. Wait, have you got a vision yet?
No, he's been throwing
Oh.
Kuro and everything.
Well, Jules, you're in luck. You too, as if you look under your chair on the pet show, you
Country
too,
wagon and a donkey?
you too will find a vision.
Oh no.
But you do touch the scroll. This time, for you, you find yourself in a deep forest. You can see houses, or like wooden houses and various statues about the area. You see the image of a young girl, or not young, I'd say about teenage-ish. You see her. She is dressed in what looks like witch-like clothing. You see the dress goes from top to bottom. A nice big hat adorns her head, and a staff in her, and a large staff in her hand. You can see she is doing various, almost like small spells, like prestidigitation to make like fireworks or sounds, or other like small harmless stuff that like it wouldn't even do anything to people. You see the smile on her face as her eyes are closed, she's laughing. You can see she has her head turned back as she keeps doing that in front of it. She's having a happy time. Somebody's there with her. You can hear the sound of laughter and like clapping as you say more, as you hear the voice of more. Do more. You see the witch's face it's happy, but it's almost like a fake smile. You can see her face is trying to keep that like cheerful, hopeful smile that wants to make somebody happy, but all you get from her face is the look of like sadness. Even if it is a smile, it's a sad one. And you hear from her mouth itself is, "Are you there?" As you snap back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
Oh.
Got that.
Like blank a bit, and then crack the skull open, not the skull, but the scroll open, and try to read it.
You see the visage, or I guess it was art of what looks like two people shaking hands or coming to an agreement, and it looks oddly like the oddly close to the person you saw, but also someone that was almost priest-like on the other hand, shaking hands or having an agreement. And you can see under it the coven will always be here. Will you?
Oh, it's gonna be an anise hag or something.
Yeah, while he's like facing away, he'll kind of frown a little bit, and then tuck the scroll back in his bag and turn around, smile back on his face.
Did you see something?
Some sort of witch's coven made an agreement with, I think, this temple, hopefully. Would make sense given all the other artifacts have given visions pertaining to the temple and its people.
More pieces to the puzzle.
I think I'm going to listen through the door first before I open it. In case
Okay.
there's something on the other side.
Give me a perception check then. It's an 18. The only thing you hear is the sound of rain paddling across the stone floor and the sound of what is a fountain.
I have
Oh.
fond memories of the blood monkey fountain.
Oh fuck! I just looked in the next room.
Blood fountain, blood fountain, blood fountain, blood fountain.
It's
Speaking of,
you have a pair of like fucking tree monkeys throw skulls at people and all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Okay. They were literally man-eating trees trying to eat people, all right?
yeah, and I stabbed one. It's fine. Well, I stabbed a monkey, I think.
Wow. That
I'll make
that chimpanzee had a family.
Oh,
Not
it doesn't
anymore.
anymore.
Unbelievable.
It was a skill issue.
Call him
Sounds
PETA.
about it.
All right, with 21, the door is not locked, and you do not see any tripwires or anything of the sort.
Creak.
Lonzo,
Yes.
as the door opens, what you see there in the book looks more like a sermon, or like a regaling of some type of book. As you can see, a lot of the wording is a lot of the wording is like, we are here today to pray to the White Priestess, who made sure that our place is safe from the rot. Hidden away, her sacrifice was one far too great, as the many lives lost, and those who tragically fell.
God.
Oh, wow.
Alright, he will take the sermon book and bring it over to the group.
Did you have a vision?
What? No, mate. I was just reading the sermon.
Okay.
You have a vision. Okay.
Hey, bro, you have vision? No, what the fuck? What am I weird?
Oh, can I see these guys through the
What
window?
am I a weird?
Yes.
No, dude.
Okay. How moist is it outside?
The rain's coming down pretty hard. Like you can see, there's like probably like a thin layer of water is kind of covering the stone here.
Hmm.
It's not enough to impede you walking, but it is kind of like, you're outside, it's pouring down rain and all that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is all of this area exposed, or is it just the center part? Because
This part is the only one open.
okay, so yeah, the rest of this place is a rectory or something. I'll sneak up to a pillar first.
Okay.
I spy the fountain.
Not yet.
Is it like a solid wall?
It is.
Ah, okay. I spy the blood.
Yes, you do spy the blood.
Oh, is this an unlit brazier?
It is.
Oh, I totally want to light it up. Is this a passageway or is this just wall?
That is wall.
Kuro sees blood.
Is that blood on the floor?
It is blood on the floor.
Ominous.
How old does it look? I give
It's old.
Cut.
It's old.
Hmm.
Kuro, as you spot that blood, you turn your head. You see a fountain.
Blood fountain.
And as you turn your head, that's where we'll call it.